All right, reports coming out kind of confirming what Jets fans I think have mostly assumed for a while now. Shout out to friend of the show, Boy Green, breaking this news along with Leger Douzable. And that is that the Jets have made contract offers to two players they've had in-house for visits over the last month. That's Quan Alexander, linebacker, and Larry Ogunjobi, defensive interior. And the reports are that these are final contract offers. Joe Douglas has slid the paper to the other side of the table and said, gentlemen, take it or leave it. It's not a negotiation. And they should be deciding probably pretty quick because free agency post-June cuts is about to heat up. You're going to see some signings roll out next week. These guys could be Jets soon. Quan Alexander, we've talked about him before. It'd be a home run signing. It really would. 27 years old, 6'1", 227 pounds. That a smaller, speedier, good coverage linebacker that Robert Saleh could really use in his defense. Some health concerns. Hasn't played more than 12 games in 5 years. When he's on the field, though, again, really good in coverage. Can rush the passer a little bit, too. 3.5 sacks last season. What would it take to get him here? You're probably looking at a one-year deal, $4 million. I think that's fair. I'd sign up for that in a heartbeat. Would he be a starter? Maybe. Our base is the 4.25, and I think he would compete with Quincy Williams for that starting job next to C.J. Mosley. But we also are going to run a decent amount of 4.3. Look at the opponents we have coming up early next season. Baltimore and Cleveland, right off the top. Two teams that are run-heavy that play a lot of two tight end sets. So right now as the roster sits, that third linebacker is probably Hamza or Sherwood. I like those guys. I like their potential. But Quan Alexander would be an immediate upgrade over both of those guys in the 4.3 and could take Quincy Williams' job in the 4.25 base. Larry Ogunjobi, defensive tackle, had a breakout season last year with Cincinnati. He's 6'3", 305 pounds. He had 7 sacks, 12 tackles for loss, both career high. That got him a contract offer, a big one. He signed the dotted line with Chicago for a contract that was worth north of $12 million a year. That contract fell through because of a failed physical. So I'm not touching that $12 million number, but if he wants to take a haircut down to the $7 million range on a one-year deal, I'd be willing to sign up for that. And man, what a rotation on the defensive line that would give us. You're talking about your backup, your secondary defensive front being Rankins, Ogunjobi, Jacob Martin, and Vinny Curry. Those are starters on a Mike Maccagnan, John Idzik roster. So what a turnaround it's been. And you know what I love about these moves that the Jets are trying to make right here? It tells me that they believe that they compete right now. They can compete right now this year because Joe Douglas had done enough. All Jets fans were thrilled with this second step taken forward towards the middle of this rebuild. But he said that's not good enough. He said, I'm going to leave no stone unturned this offseason. And that tells me he believes they're ready to win right now, which tells me he must believe in quarterback one, Zach Wilson. And man, that's exciting. Go Jets.